tested, your resolve, because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Siakam is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Harden missing his last shot.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Towns. In the dunk by Towns.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And Zoe Tyland, who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Now here's Williams. Here's Towns. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the break. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Clippers have possession. Portland making their last shot. Harden's shot is off. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Reddish. Jumps up, and Reddish with the slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
For the screen on Harden. With the drive, here's Bosniak. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's George. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now, here's Reddish. He's tightly guarded. 4 on the shot clock. Harden, no good. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Trailblazers. Highland with it. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Portland.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Harden the pass to Reddish. Towns up top. Fires it up. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Gafford.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Harden dishes to George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Harden no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Frazier the pass to Siakam. The kick out to Frazier. Gafford is screen on George. Passes it to Gafford. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was. All hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And he gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Reddish finds Harden. It's Williams, high post. Pass to Reddish. Harden surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Highland. Here's Towns. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Towns has got 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Screen by Siakam. Highland passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
That's showing you that Siakam understands in pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
Clippers trail by 8. And there's the pass to Towns. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Williams with the steal. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. To the paint, and George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
George against Frazier. And Siakam has it in the corner. The 3. Another miss by Siakam.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Harden. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Let's hear it, fans. Time to get loud for your Clippers Breakers.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Ball, he's checked in for Portland. Portland leading. Siakam a screen on Harden. The tray. The Clippers grab the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Reddish the pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for Portland. To the inside. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Inside, Harden, and Ball sends it back.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Island finds Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Harden the pass to George. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And you look at Paul George, Doris. He really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Here's Harden. Bol making his last shot. Williams sets a screen for Reddish. In the corner, George with it. That 3 off the mark. Portland with the ball. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Maxwell, he's checked in for Williams. Towns comes in for George. Goodrich, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Gabe Vincent in for James Harden. Now here's Goodrich. He had 31 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Vincent. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a screen. And he drives in and finished off by Siakam.
Boy, the power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
Here's Vincent. Johnson outside.
LA foul. Maxwell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Vincent. Trailblazers leading by 6. Ayton a screen. Into the lane. It's blocked. Frazier against Johnson. Pass to Sumner. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson against Frazier. Here's Sumner. And nothing is falling for him right now. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Goodrich. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Trailblazers, They've got Frazier. Andre Ayton out there with Bowl. And there's Klay Thompson. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. Clippers trail by 6. They push it up 4 on 3. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Frazier. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Vincent. Still scoreless. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Vincent's got 4 this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And stolen by Goodrich. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Maxwell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 7. Thompson outside. Bowl, a screen on Goodrich. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Thompson.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Frazier. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Goodrich kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Portland leading by 5. Bowl, the pass to Ayton. Back to Bowl. And the dunk by Bowl.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now, here's Reddish. Defense right on him for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the dunk by Bowl.
And guys, this is kind of Bowl's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Reddish kicks to Johnson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Frazier. He has 7, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Goodrich after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And that one drops.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Ayton a screen. And Ayton throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Offensive rebound. Reddish kicks to George. Jacks up a three. The shot by Reddish, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. Jackson, a screen on Goodrich. And there's the drive. A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got 12.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
It's stolen by Frazier. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Goodrich kicks to Reddish. Towns sets the pick for Reddish. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. George passes to Williams. Towns kicks to Reddish. Towns a screen on Highland. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Passes it to Frazier. Now here's Ayton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Clippers.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Los Angeles. James Harden comes in for Goodrich. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Clippers trail by 15. Harden inside the three-point line. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now, here is George. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. No good with the wing jumper.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Bosniak. Good on the three-point shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Harden.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Jackson, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Harden finds Williams. It's George on the wing. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Now, you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Going inside.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Outside Williams. Johnson, a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Highland passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Highland against George. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by George.
Sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Highland with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Bosniak. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's George. The 3 from Harden. The shot comes out. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime.
They're rolling out the red carpet in the lane, and everybody's on the guest list. They need to call security, tighten it up.
You know what, Shaq? You'd be a good bouncer.
All right, guys, now let's take a look at the possible dunk contest participants. All these guys, high flyers.
You can tell this selection process is going to be a little bit heated. Each guy is a show stealer, fighting for the spotlight. Some good players are going to be left out of the contest. I can tell you that.
You know what, Shaq? It happens every.
And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Williams is out there with Towns. Then it's Harden. Then it's George. And it's Reddish in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so here are the Clippers after the Trailblazers pick up 2. George against Jackson. 6 to shoot. George looking around. Rebounded by Gafford.
And when you you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, Reddish. Paul George missing from long range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Portland with the ball after the missed three from Cam Reddish. Highland passes to Gafford. It's stolen by Reddish. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Towns for three.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Williams kicks to Harden. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Harden's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Siakam with it. George picks him up, and the basket is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, George. From outside, off the mark.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
For the screen on Hart. Here's Bosniak. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Highland finds Gafford. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
George passes to Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
Gafford is screen on Hart. Here's Bosniak. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Screen by Siakam. Highland passes to Gafford. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. They host the 76ers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Picked his pocket. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Now, introducing your Hoop Crew. Let him hear Clipper fans.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, he's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Now, Reddish. He has 7. Back to Harden. Down low. Williams kicks to Harden. Just 2 to shoot.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. When the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call, you need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, DA. Thank you. And the Clippers have possession. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Towns. And Ball sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Ball. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Cameron Johnson.
Outside, George. Harden right side. Shoots it up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on George.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Johnson after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Reddish with the ball. He's got 7. The good-looking shot from the wing. Reddish has got 9 points. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And Siakam has it in the corner. Lets it fly. And Portland again with the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Here's Williams. And Ball pulls it down. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. Driving in.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Reddish. There's the pass to George. George double team. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harden for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bosniak. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Harden finds Williams. Now Johnson. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Williams, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Bosniak. And the three off target. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 1:21 left to play in the third. Misses the jumper.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
And finished off by Siakam.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Now here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. Harden outside. Williams sets a screen for Harden. He gets it in there. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Pass to Frazier. And the layup is good. Frazier's got 16.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The kick out to Williams. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Trailblazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Now here's Towns. To the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Towns missing. The Trailblazers shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Inside. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Vincent. Towns for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Goodrich. And he recovers it. Here's Vincent. Gets a very good look and converts. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. We know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
Here's Johnson following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Ayton, a screen on Johnson. Takes it inside. Bosnia. He's covered by Goodrich. And good that time.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson, good.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
To the paint, here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Maxwell. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The three from Johnson. And Johnson missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bol, a screen on Johnson, driving to the basket. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
So, for the Clippers, Williams comes in for Maxwell, and it's Brown in for Gabe Vincent. And Portland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. There's the lob to Towns. And stolen by Bol. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Bosniak. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his third assist on the night. Now here's Goodrich. Defense is right there. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For the Clippers, George is checked in for Brown. Reddish comes in for Johnson. And it's James Harden in for Goodrich. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bol.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Towns for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Thompson from long range. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Williams gets the bucket.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Ayton, a screen on Harden. Here he goes. Bosnia shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for Portland.
Shooting for Portland.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Clippers now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Passes to Frazier. Gafford is screen on George. He takes it in. Jackson has the open look. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Clock is at 3. Screen by Gafford. Here's Bosniak, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He has 30.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now, here is George. To the inside. Here's Towns. Kicks it to Williams. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Bosniak. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. Stolen by George. Williams, a screen on Jackson. The pass to Williams. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And it's Towns missing. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Inside, and Gafford throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here is George. Williams finds Harden. No good again that time.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Frazier outside. Here's Bosniak. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The shot by George, no good. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Frazier, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Pascal Siakam.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Harden finds George. Back to Harden. To end the cold streak, fires the three. The shot by George, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Siakam, a screen on Williams. Down low. And finished off by Siakam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Frazier against George. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Frazier. That's good from Williams, the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from George.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And here are the Trailblazers. Here's Frazier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now, here is Harden. He kicks to Towns. Pass to Williams. Harden against Highland. Pass to Towns. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Highland finds Siakam. Can't cash in from close range. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.